Hey, what's up? Blue Military, Jay Hooks. Hey, y'all doing tonight? I got a new broadcast tonight. I want to talk about emotions. I seen a status on the Facebook on my page today. I was talking about how you want to give everything over to the Lord. If you believer like me, for those out there who have things, you're struggling with things, uh, you want to tend not to let anything get in the way of your emotions. Okay? So I'm gonna turn over like Philippians. I'm gonna read something from Philippians in chapter 4. I don't have my CEV Bible, which is the contemporary English version, but I'm just gonna read it in the version I have. Uh, Starting in verse 4, it says, "Rejoice in the Lord always." Again, I will say rejoice. Let your gentleness be known, all men. The Lord is at hand. Be anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. And peace, the peace of God which surpasses all understanding will guard your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus. Finally, brethren, whatever things are true, whatever things are noble, whatever things are just, whatever things are pure, whatever things are lovely, whatever things are good, report. If there is any virtue, and if there is anything praiseworthy, meditate on these things. I'm going to go on further down. These things which you learned and received and heard and saw in me, these do, and God of peace will be with you. What that basically saying is, no matter what the situation is in your life, you take these glasses off, whether it's a job situation, an ex, an ex can be anything like ex job, ex boss, ex friend, ex girlfriend, boyfriend, ex family, uh, health issues, whatever the situation, money. Uh, Give it to God. Don't be anxious. Don't get excited. Don't worry about it. Give it to Him. Pray about it, and do you. Just continue to do what you need to do, and watch God just do it right in front of you. Excuse me. I was eating popcorn earlier, so uh, tonight is gonna be one of those serious topics because usually I had freelance, but I didn't have nothing to talk about. But I want to talk about emotions because I go through emotions like me. I'm the type of guy, the old me, I would worry so much about something I could not go to bed without knowing that it was peace with it. And I usually, when people's tones in a text or a message, when you read them, people's tone in a text or a message seem kind of like they're moody. You never know. Some people are cool when it's sunny weather. Some people are good when it's rainy weather. I'm an all weather person. So I have to learn to like Mondays and things like that. A lot of people go through things and we don't know what everybody goes through. We're not perfect. We don't want to take our anger out. And sometimes the closest people to us are the ones we throw up on. I had a conversation tonight with somebody and I didn't get to read the email yet. And I just straight up asked them a question. I was talking to several people, matter of fact. Some people I just had to flat out forgive, man, so I could have peace because there was a status that I shared on one of my page highlights on my Facebook. And it simply said how you forgive people, you know, so you can have peace. Not that they deserve it, but you can have peace. You can sleep at night. Uh, a lot of people think I'm the old me. They think they know me. They think that I'm still on that. And sometimes I still battle with that old side because you'll always battle. But the new, really, when I say I'm brand new, the Bible says the Son says free is free indeed. Any man be in Jesus Christ, he is a new creature. And I'm brand new. I don't smoke and I don't drink anymore. I hardly even cuss now. Unless I get really upset, you really have to push my button. But not the songs that I put out for people, like when people are watching you, there are certain criteria that you have to meet, but I choose to keep it in the same tempo. I'm not hardly gonna cuss or anything, but I gotta people like everybody that sells. I want to successful, and I got to do what I need to do. I'm gonna focus this so I can get to where I need to get to. So, uh, also I got the Maxwell song. I'm gonna do that a little bit later on though. That's gonna be another deal. But that's just updates. I'm getting it all out the way. If you don't know, I got East Texas Finest mixtape. The I did 2 EPs. I got a Destiny Awaits EP. I have Grown Folks Music EP and a From Victim to Victory EP. So those are my 3 EPs and my 1 mixtape. So that's 4 projects. Rain the album is doing well right now. Still #1 on Reverb. Still doing good. I want to apologize to my fans. In a self-defense matter that I got into, it was self-defense. I wasn't trying to go. Those of y'all who've read my status on the Facebook, I wasn't trying to go up to him in any way. I laid my phone down, and I should have known better to leave it. I should have known it was locked, and I left it charging. I thought because it was charging, I wasn't worried about it. And I went to the bathroom, and the person I left the phone around, they went through my phone. Stuff happened. We got into it. She called her dude. The dude tried to come at me with a screwdriver, and I messed around and broke his nose. So, but the thing about it, we were cool, and it was accident. I wasn't really trying to hit him. What I was trying to do, I was trying to throw him just to get him down. But reflex, because I seen that the old me kicked in. Martial arts and boxing, all the fighting sports I took, I used to street fight. So my thing was I was just going to grab him, take him down, quick takedown. But it's coming at my side, I grabbed him. And as I was bringing him down, the reflex, because he jerked, I hit him. And I knocked his tooth out. But the thing about that is, we laughed about it earlier, his tooth, it was his bad tooth, so he ain't got to go to the dentist. So, but I told both of them, man, it is what it is, man. I'm still cool with them, you know what I'm saying? But I just get to the point, man, some people, they need to be hit, man. And with her, man, I didn't touch her. She jumped on my back, but I just helped manhandle her, man. Just sat her down, like, look, man. I told them both you need Jesus, and they try to screenshot and all this stuff. I don't do all that. And they try to get on my page with all that crap, but, I got people who watch my page and back me up, so we don't play that kind of stuff. If you try to scandalize, we'll take it for real. Of character, that's detrimental to the character, and you're slanderizing, perjury, all this stuff. So I just left it alone, man. Music, man, I could easily get into it, but you try to avoid as much beef as possible. And I'm a Christian, man. I'm a man of God, but I just want to be real with people. Like, a lot of Christians get saved, and they act like they just super holier than thou, man. Not forgetting that you're still the same person with the same flaws, but you're brand new in Christ. The reason I say you're the same person, you don't change overnight. That's what I mean by that. You're still the same person, but you leave a different way. Get what I'm saying? So now there's a lot to deal with our emotions. Our emotions get the best of us, man. 1 John chapter 3 and verses 19 through 21. It's about how God is greater than emotions. We want everything to go our way. We got an ex that God put us with, and we know that's the one. But human nature says, be alone, ride one deep, ride solo. I had nightmares. Well, I don't want to call them nightmares. I had dreams about a person that I said I was in love, but really I was just caught up in the moment. I was young, I was stupid. But now that I look back on that, I'm like, I should have waited, And if God grant me, I prayed about it. And if God grant me that chance, man, I'm gonna be the best I can be, man. Because that person because I messed up, and I let a lot of good women go, man, because of my emotions of what overly bonded with mother wounds, father wounds, generational curses, man, will follow you. And I don't want my kids to do the same thing I did. How many times must I go to a funeral for people to come together? I see people come together, a family reunion. It's just messed up right now. So you got to be the positive light, man. You got to be the person and the ingredients that makes the flavor in the food. You know, you gotta make everything. You gotta be able to stand out and make it right. Everything doesn't have to be negative. We get caught up in all these songs, and we get a song we want to feel good. Yeah, we gonna knock them out. You know, that's all fine and dandy, but really, at the end of the night, man, when we look at it, we can smoke all the weed, drink whatever, sex, fight, whatever. But at the end of the night, man, we still feeling miserable. And I had to get that void filled in my life, man. I used to run wild, dude. When I was real sheltered when I was little, so when I would escape in my imagination, you know. But over time, man, I was just so aggravated, angry because of the stuff that happened to me. You know, I'm gonna share this with a lot of women. A lot of men don't like a lot of women because some of the men, and you're finding more cases with teachers messing with little boys, this and that. That's why I hit so hard on men, because a lot of men act out on women because back in their childhood or when they were younger, about since they say like one out of five boys by the time they're 18 will be molested or raped by the opposite sex, female, or something happened in their home with an aunt or something, and like the Antoine Fisher, for instance, things like that, and out, you know, Kurt Franklin story or something like that, where my situation was, my mom was taken from her, and I went through a lot of stuff, you know. Most of my enemies were women. You know, girls would pick on me in open grades. I was like in first grade, kindergarten, somewhere like that. And I would fight. I seen the women like madams. I just seen the other side of the fence, where the stuff we see on movies where we don't really talk about. You never see a guy. You know, guys, man, women is diabolical, dude. And that comes from one of the old school mothers that taught me. She's praying mother, dude. And she taught me, man, you gotta watch. That's why the Bible talks about a lot about the immoral woman, you know, because just like it ain't always men, you know, a lot of women save me from other women, because I remember times going home and like guys be looking at girls, they be women actually blow at me and all that. Like now I get popularity because I'm on this YouTube thing. I do music and people treat you like a god, but I'm no goddess. I'm no God sent person, man. I'm no better than you are, man. I am dust. You know, when I die, I go back to the dirt, man. You know, I'm bleed like you. I get mad like I do. Thank you, man. Learn how a different path, man. Not every man is trying to lay and have sex, man. You know, I have a woman that I pray to God I get back with, but if it's in His will, it's in His will. You know, I'm not gonna stress that issue. I'm gonna go to sleep tonight, man. We talk, but you know, and that's just how I feel about it, man. Cause I still got love for her, man. Even though everything, I gotta stay focused on what I'm doing. You know, for anybody that want to talk to me, anything, you gotta get on the YouTube and just hit the broadcast, man. Tell people about it. You know, I do this not just because it's for fun, but I do this to help somebody. You know, I got a lot of goals, man. I don't have no A&Rs, no CEOs. I don't have nothing. It's just me. You know, with the anointing, the education, you can succeed, man. You got to work hard. You can think you ain't gonna work. It's gonna happen magically. It does, but you got to work for it, man. You got to let people. I seen a comment the other day, man. Not to bash nobody, but they were talking about, and this is more than once. I've seen this from different people. How they bash people, saying, not necessarily bash. They just be like, well, yeah. They be talking about, you know, people singing and rapping and dancing. They want to do. They need to sit down. You don't know what them people been called to do, man. They're the reason why you moving to the beat. If there wasn't no music or anything, you would be doing something else. Let's just tell the truth. You know, that's why we gotta follow our dreams, man. That's why we gotta do what we do. Those same people, it's backwards, because broke people are always telling you how to make money. Single people are always trying to tell you how to run your marriage, how to do your relationship. People that ain't got no family tell you how to deal with your mom and dad or your kids or whatever. Yeah, and people ain't certified try to tell you how to. Y'all need to shut up and sit down and be quiet and learn something. If you got all that knowledge, like my grandma told me, if you can apply all that the same way you apply in them games, you can make it. But your emotions so messed up, you think you got everything figured out. I had a person tell me, You this, you full of yourself, you cocky. I know you. You really don't know me. You been, but you don't know the new me. You don't know the real me, the me now. All you see is that, cause you still haven't let go, and you need to pull the blinders off of your eyes. A lot of people we hold on to stuff like it's gonna everything make better, but to tell the truth, you could try to like Baby Boy for instance when Yvette and Jody got into it. Yeah, they through their spell or whatever. It was meant to be. You da da da. You know the kid was involved and all. You know, and then a situation happened that drew them together. Now you know things like that happen, man. I just look at movies and you know God speak to me in so much stuff, man. I'm just gonna keep it real, man. This is me. I don't care what you like. You know, I'm gonna keep it real. This is my life, and I live it to the fullest. And I'm gonna speak what I'm gonna say. You know, but for those out there feeling me, man, much love. Keep on pressing. Y'all feel what I'm talking about. You gotta keep pressing, man. I don't care how much your boss piss you off. I don't care how much your teacher make you mad. People bullying. There come a time when you just gotta just say, you know, it is what it is, man. If you gotta defend yourself, I'm not telling everybody go out here and whoop nobody. By all means, no. If you have to defend yourself, defend yourself. You know. But there come a time when you just have to stand. You just have to take a stand. You know. Now don't be telling on people saying J Hook said, dude. No, I ain't telling you that. Don't put that on me. What I'm telling you, what I would do as a suggestion, as the verse says, turning the other cheek. I wish I had a footnote, because the footnote said, told you why. In other words, walking away, when you walk away from a person that want to fight you, is really an insult. Cause like you cow, but it's an insult. Cause it's like what he just gonna. It makes you the better person. That's why he said turn the other cheek. You know, kill them with kindness. Kindness will drive people crazy. Because they won't know why you being nice. Got to sit at my right hand till I make your enemies your footstool. So if you notice, you all day long, your enemies will have to come feed when you need something. They have to come to you. They have something you need, a blessing for you. You know, and they may be your greatest allies. I was in a situation one time where I don't know, it was me and like a few other people, wasn't that many. I didn't know how we were gonna make it out of that situation. But little did I know that whole thing around me, even though they hated me, you know, we was into it with them. Found out they weren't kinfolks, man. Or connected to the kinfolk, one or two. Either way it go, we family. All of us in church now we are making it, doing big, you know. So you never know how guys show up, man. Got angels all the time. So I'm learning a lot to let anything bother me. I'm learning how to just deal with those. I'm learning how to just go with the motion of stuff happens, sunshine, hail. I just learned how to go through it, man. You know, I ask questions and I get nervous. You know how you get that nervous feeling in your gut and you see the person and you don't know what's gonna happen. You know, you done prayed about it or you done seek guidance and you just I don't know, but you really ain't gonna know and rest until you finally just go and just talk to the person, man. Don't say nothing stupid. You know, just come out and say what you got. Don't be lengthy with it. Don't be dumb with it. Just be you. You never know how it turn out. The blessing you may be praying for, you gonna have to work that thing out. I'm learning that now, man. I done prayed for something. Now I have to walk it. And I have to trust God that I'm doing it right, man. I can ask people for advice, but everybody is different. I have to rely on the word of God. Who I'm supposed to be, what it is, man. If I'm meant to get this record deal, that's what it's gonna be, man. I want to work with a lot of people, man. You know, it's an honor that even Drake like my song Flex. Just shout out to my boy Drake, man. Albert. You know, for those of y'all that don't know, man, Mr. Graham. That's much love to Jay Coleman, Big John, Big Dude, holding it, Trouble Boys, Tango and Cash Tango, Bobby Joe, Trouble Boy, Bubba Trouble, Boost, Lil Boosie, Webby, all them, Military, the Army, Young Money, all them, Cajun Music Group. We got another one, Productions, Pure White Productions, Producers on Fire, J.W. House, Beats by Jake, Shadowville, Johnny Giuliano, Soul for Real, just to name a few, man. Just the list goes on. Man, Brock Box and Round Rocker, much love, man. Troublesome. I could go on and on. You know, Tasha Couture, Rocco, Future, AB1, you know, A1FBG, man. You know, I could just go on and on, but these are my influences. What y'all don't understand is connect with people. You know, a lot of people think. I remember back in the day, you couldn't even get to a celebrity. People be like, "Oh my God, oh my God." You know, you leave your man or your woman just for, but really, they just people like you, man. You know, I don't want nobody to be over me like that, man. You know, women throw themselves at me all the time, man. When in school, I used to think I was the ugliest thing. I was an ugly duckling. Now I'm a handsome swan, and now they just come, and I ain't trying to. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm a young dude. I'm still young, man. I'm still learning my way. You know, I'd like to have kids. I would like to chill, man, but it is what it is. I was one of those people, man. If I was in a situation, if I was in my early 20s and I messed around with a chick and I found out she was a minor and, you know, and she didn't tell me or whatever the situation, and we had a with, man. You know, it's all fun and games to lay down and play, but when the responsibility comes, it's like, can you handle the responsibility, man? Real talk. You know, there's a lot of good men that's handling responsibility, like the Power Force, man. Got to see them at Life Bridge Church, man. Awesome group, man. Single dads, you know. And they fit, man. Man, you can get fit. You don't have to have that belly, man. You know, that's inspiration. That's taking care of your body because you gotta take in ministry, in foot, in sports, in whatever you do. You gotta keep yourself up, man. A lot of people look old because they treat themselves old. They don't take care of themselves no more. They think I can just get it and I got it. It don't work like that. You gotta work hard. You gotta do things. You gotta get out of the bed when you don't feel like it. You know, you gotta get in a routine where you don't need the alarm clock. You just gotta keep your mind fresh. You know, even when you're tired, you just gotta stay focused. You gotta stay revived. Get as much rest as possible. You know, you just gotta. I don't know, man. I'm just flowing right now. You know, you can't let stuff, obstacles get in the way. You gotta knock them down like you playing one of those, like Tetris. It's like a puzzle. And you get all the puzzle pieces together. And the more you get, they just bust apart, you know. And next thing you know, you done past the stage, you know. It's kind of like one of them video games where the higher you get, the harder it get. You know, you just, all these opponents. Let me say like Tekken, for instance. You know, you start out on round one, you know, weak fighters, you know, won that fight, cool, and then you get to round two, okay, kind of easy, you know, and then you get up to 3 and 4, and it gets harder and harder. Then you get to like the boss before the boss, you know, and there's always somebody. It's always an obstacle before you can get to the final boss. You gotta fight the boss. It don't matter how you get up, man. You gotta keep. You can't just let the timer go down, man, and get another care. You know, you gotta. Sometimes you gotta switch up, man. Sometimes you need help. You really do need help in this life. All that one deep. It's cool to roll one deep, but I'm gonna tell you, man. He sent them out by twos. It's always good to have a backup, man. Have a friend. You know, a lot of people don't have family. A lot of people don't have friends. You know, I was one of them. God had to just give me a family, man. I was one of them kids, mama and daddy. You know, I have them. I'm cool with them. No harm against them. No hate. No nothing. I respect and love them. But I just wish I had a household where there was a married family. You know, a lot of people you hear single dads, no mom. But me, I was just both. You know, grandparents, whoever raised me. Now, I have a loving family, legal guardians. I'm cool with my people. Man, I talk all the time. Man, they keep up with me, man. A person don't speak. You be the one to speak. And don't take it to heart and feel bad about they didn't speak to me. So what? That don't mean they don't like you. That don't mean they hate you. They mean they love you. You never know what's going on the other side, man. I got friends overseas right now, man, that listen to me. Say I'm their favorite artist right now. You know, ain't a lot of good stuff coming out right now, man. We just gotta pick and choose. Big ups to the artists that are doing it, man, that can actually do it. But you know, it's crazy. But I just choose not to do that, man. I just choose not to go in that category in a boxer. I never claimed the title gospel rap, man. I rap the gospel. And that I just rap about my faith. my life. I talk about who I am, and that's just me, man. A lot of people misjudge my character. You can be with me, but really you won't know nothing about me, man. You know, people can read me, cool, but you really don't know. Sometimes you really don't know what you're talking about. And I can't stand a know-it-all person, man, that just think they know everything. You don't know it. I don't know everything. I'm very inquisitive. If I don't know, I'm gonna ask you straight up. I'm blunt with it, bold. Don't take me to heart, you know. But can't let stuff get the best of you, man. I just choose not to. So, moral of the story is, man, you just gotta keep on trucking, take your lick, and keep on ticking, man. I may have said a lot of things. I hope I ain't chasing no rabbit, man. But mostly what I talked about really deals with your emotions, man. Because you trying to make it, man. No, you ain't trying. You are making it. If you ain't quit, you are making it. Ain't no trying to it. And if you trying, at least you try. Don't give up. You know what I'm saying? Got the links, the Facebook, Pyrotactics 2009, J Hooks official, and it's spelled FOCIAL. Offshore. It sounds like offshore. You know, it's crazy. I was typing too fast and misspelled the word, but that's a good way people can. Or if not, I just post the links, man. I don't feel like spelling out. Hooks 2010 JH00KS 2010 at Twitter. My YouTube, JWoo, J-I Woo, like the movie Woo. You can reach me at jasonwooden@ymail.com. My music page is jhooks1213 at gmail.com. If you want to look me up on Wikipedia, my website is woomilitary.wiki.com. That's how you can reach me, man. You got some homework or something in school, man. You just gotta inbox me, man. You know any artists around there, man, looking for somebody, man, I charge 10 by, depending on what it is. I go by tens on stuff, man. I'm very good to work with, man. It just depends on what you want to do, man. I represent myself and nothing further. My phone will be on probably by next. I have bills. I have a soundboard. We're gonna get this. We're gonna hit this year hard, man. But we got to deal with legal issues first. We got to deal with a lot of stuff. We got to pay a lot of bills, man. And once we get stuff paid off, then we'll start looking for other stuff to do, man. We'll start moving to the future. We'll start getting out there. We'll start taking over the world, man. We'll start spreading love, you know. And for those of y'all who still using that term, money is the root of all evil, you say you Christian, you need to go and read the word. I'm just going to, because that ain't what they said. Stop misusing it. So, you gonna say the whole thing right. But anyway, with all that being said, we're military, just a heezy. You already know. Put my glasses back on. Pray everybody have a safe night or a safe morning, waking up wherever you at. Pray that my videos get played, man. Pray for my family. I'm gonna pray for all of y'all. Everybody be good. Don't worry about nothing. Remember emotions, man. You can't let nobody dictate your emotions, man. Because they have control over your life, man. Remember, it ain't them, man. It's the enemy. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but the principalities, high place. You know, we got the power to pull down the strongholds, man. To call down the angels, man. To war on our behalf, man. Remember, it ain't our fight. It's God's fight, man. Just tonight, man. Sorry, man. You know a video wouldn't be a video if I wasn't doing random stuff. I got sanitizer right here too, man. Shut up. Don't act like you don't do that at your ass. I'm in this video without being that think I ain't. They really can't handle my sarcasm. Or they can, they just don't like it. I don't care. That's you. Ain't heard me. I'm going to sleep tonight. Take care. Reign number one, baby. We're military.